I got a story for you guys today. So this is a story about my man. Let's call him Yemen because that's where he's from. But yeah. So him and his family were going to the beach, right? It was a normal day. He had a lot of fun at the beach. Then he was going to get some ice cream. And he heard a tiny voice call out saying, "Bye." And he thought of it as nothing because he had been hallucinating all day, right? Also, by the way, he has a little brother and most of his family was there too. And his little brother, we're going to name him Yemen too. He's going to play a major part in this story. He had been hallucinating all day though, and he just thought of it as nothing, right? So then, his family had been planning to get on a boat for a while, like that day. So when he came back, he didn't see his family, so he thought they got on the boat. Few hours later, not few hours, like 30 minutes later, a lifeguard comes up to him and says, where's your parents? And he said, they're on the boat. By the way, he was 7 at this point. And he said the boat never took off. So then Yemen is like, wait, what? And then he remembers hearing that little voice saying bye. And then he's like, wait, my parents left. So the lifeguard asked him what is his parents' number. You want to guess what? Yes. Take a wild guess. He does not know his parents' number. He is 7. So then his parents get all the way home, right? One side of the family rode on the bus. The other side of the family rode by car. So they had no idea that he was even, because the car side of the family thought he was with the bus side of the family. And the bus side of the family thought he was with the car side of the family. So they went back to the beach, right? To get him. And then they decided to stay a little longer because Yemen wanted to stay a little longer. So then he was getting ice cream again. I know it sounds crazy, but he really liked ice cream back then. So he goes to get ice cream, right? He goes back, goes to the water after finishing his ice cream, of course. And then his parents thought he was behind them. He was not a fast walker or nothing. So he got left again. This time they checked if he was there though, so he didn't fully get left. They were in the car before pulling off. The bus people had already left. They didn't come back. But yeah. So then he went back home and made sure he memorized his parents' number. So moral of the story is, don't get ice cream at a beach. Today, I'm telling you guys another story. So, I'm pretty sure you know Yemen and Yemen too. So, Yemen, he was playing, he was playing Xbox. He was playing his Xbox, right? Or maybe it was a PlayStation. I'm not really good with those details. But yeah, he was on a console, and his brother was in his room. Mind you, the TV was on the ground. So he was trying to stick a block to the TV, right? It didn't stick. He said, "No stick." And then he kept hitting it progressively harder each time, right? And I want you to guess what happened to the TV. Just guess. He was hitting it so hard that it literally broke. He kept hitting it because he wanted it to stick. And let me explain to you why he wanted it to stick. Because he had like a sticky stick, not a sticky stick. A sticky stick, like, man, a sticky stick, man. And he was like, everything's sticky. So he decided to try to stick blocks and stuff. Mind you, it did not work out. So now he has a broken TV, right? Guess what happens after he finishes hitting the TV, right? He was like about 3 at this time, so he was kind of small. So he continues hitting the TV, and then the TV begins to tilt. The TV begins to tilt, right? So you want to know what happens? The TV literally falls on his face. And the craziest part is, like, it hit like the middle of his nose, right? He started whining like crazy. So, moral of the story is, don't buy your kids sticky stuff. They most likely will think it's gonna stick to everything. Everything's gonna stick to everything.